Hey everybody, in this topic we're going to create a program to validate if a credit card number is valid or not. To do so, we'll need to utilize the Luhn algorithm, which I've broken into these steps. If you need some test credit card numbers, you can always Google them. I found a bunch on this website. Let's just take this one for example. And to make this more readable, I'll divide this number into groups of 4. Step 1, we double every second digit from right to left. If the double number is 2 digits, split them. I'm only concerned with every second digit from right to left, so we can eliminate some of these that we won't be using. Then we're going to double these numbers. So 2 doubled is 4, 9 doubled is 18. Since we have the number 18, that's 2 digits. We need to split them. We'll split 18 to 1 and 8. Then 6 doubled is 12. We'll split that. Step 2, we need to add all of these numbers together to create a sum. The sum is 29. Step 3, add all odd number digits from right to left with the original number. So now we're only concerned with the odd numbers. Then we just add these numbers together. No need to double them. The sum is 21. Step 4, we sum the results of steps 2 and steps 3. 29 plus 21, that equals 50. Step 5, if step 4 is divisible by 10, that number is valid. We could say our result, modulus 10. If that number is divisible by 0, that number is valid. 50 is divisible by 10, so that number is valid. We'll create a program that will do all of this for us. Let's create our functions. We'll need 3. Int, get, digit. The parameter will be a constant integer that I will name number. Int, we'll need to sum the odd digits. The parameter is const standard string card number. Let's copy this, paste it, sum even digits. The parameter is the same. Let's copy these functions and add some declarations. We do need to return something, otherwise we'll get a warning. For the time being, I'm just going to return 0 as a placeholder. Okay, let's begin with the main function. We'll need a credit card number. That will be a string. Standard string card number. Then int result, and I will set that equal to 0 right away. We'll prompt the user to enter in their credit card number. Standard output. Enter a credit card number. Standard input. Card number. Result equals, we'll invoke the sum even digits function, pass in our card number, plus sum odd digits, pass in our card number. We'll need to fill in these functions. Let's begin with sum even digits. We can get rid of this. I'll create a local variable named sum to keep track of the sum. What we'll need to do is iterate over our card number in reverse order. We can treat a string as an array of characters, and we can iterate over that. So we'll need a for loop. And we will iterate over this card number in reverse order, starting from the end. We'll need an index, int I, equals. Then we'll need to find the size of our card number. There's a built-in function for that. Card number dot size. Now arrays, they always start with 0, so we're going to subtract 1. However, if we're summing the even digits beginning from the right, we'll need the second to last digit. So that would actually be -2. The very last digit would be -1. Our index I will begin from the second to last position. I would like to continue this for loop as long as I is less than or equal to 0. Then we will decrement I by 2, I minus equals 2, because we need every even digit. So we will take sum plus equals, then invoke the getDigit function. GetDigit. Within the getDigit function, as an argument, we're going to pass in card number at index of I times 2. However, there's one more thing that we'll need to do. With card number at index of I, we will subtract the character 0. And here's why. We're currently working with a string of characters. You can also treat a string as an array of characters. Each character, according to the ASCII table, has an associated integer value, a decimal value. If I'm passing one of these characters as an argument to my getDigit function, we'll treat that character as if it was its decimal equivalent. According to the ASCII table, the character 0 has a decimal value of 48. The character 1 is 49, 2 is 50, then all the way up to 9, which has a decimal value of 57. So if I'm passing in the character at index of I, what we'll end up working with is the decimal representation of that character. If we subtract the character 0, or its equivalent, 48, that would give us a range of numbers 0 through 9. For example, the decimal equivalent of the character 9 is 57. 57 minus 48 would be 9. You could subtract either 48 or the character 0. That would give us numbers 0 through 9, according to the ASCII table. Then we're multiplying that number by 2. Then at the end, we will return whatever the sum is. Let's fill in this getDigit function. Within the getDigit function, the digit that we're working with was doubled. Whatever number we passed in, it may take 2 digits. For example, like 9 times 2 is 18. We need to split those two numbers to get 1 and 8. So I'm going to return number modulus 10 plus number divided by 10 modulus 10. That will split the two numbers. For example, let's say our number that we're passing in as an argument is 18. 9 times 2. 18 modulus 10 would give us 8. 18 divided by 10, that would give us 1, since we're using integer division. 1 modulus 10 is 1. 8 plus 1 is 9. Then we're just returning that number, 9. Okay, that is the getDigit function. Then we need to sum the odd digits. And really, we could just copy all of this, then paste it. But there's a couple changes to make. Int I equals card number dot size function minus 1. We need to begin at the end. And then sum plus equals card number minus 0. When summing the odd digits, there's no need to double the odd digits. That's only with the even digits. And that is all the functions. Let's close out of these. So we'll have a result, the sum of the even digits plus the sum of the odd digits. If result is divisible by 10, that number is valid. If result modulus 10 is equal to 0, then that number is valid. Standard output, card number is valid. Else, card number is not valid. Okay, let's try this. I'm going to enter in that original number that we worked with, that Discover card. Okay, enter a credit card number. I'm going to paste this, hit enter. That number is valid. Let's try that again. So I'm going to enter in the same card number, except I'll add 1 to the end. That number is not valid. Hey, if you have your own credit cards, feel free to try them too and see if it works. All right, everybody, that is a credit card validation program mostly for practice. If you would like a copy of this code, I'll post this in the comments section down below. Please be sure that you do not enter in your own credit card into the comments section. And well, yeah, that is a credit card validation program using C++.